Have you ever wondered how the price of your favorite foods might change in the future? Picture this. You're strolling through your local grocery store, but the prices on the shelves seem to be rising right before your eyes. It's not your imagination. Climate change, inflation, and supply chain disruptions are all factors that can cause the cost of our groceries to skyrocket. And some foods are more vulnerable than others. In this video, we'll explore 14 foods that could potentially double in price by 2024. First on our list is the ever-popular avocado. This creamy green fruit has taken the world by storm, but its price might soon leave a bad taste in your mouth. Why, you ask? Well, climate change isn't exactly playing nice with avocado production. Unpredictable weather patterns are causing havoc on avocado farms. Couple that with a soaring demand worldwide, you've got a recipe for a price surge. So, guacamole lovers, brace yourselves for a potential price hike. Next up, coffee, the lifeline of many early mornings. This beloved beverage is not immune to the realities of climate change, labor costs, and rising demand. As the global temperature rises, the areas suitable for coffee production are shrinking. Add in the increasing costs of labor and the ever-growing worldwide love for coffee, and you have a recipe for climbing prices. So, Java junkies, be prepared to shell out more for your morning brew. Scene script. Let's move on to almonds, quinoa, and olive oil. First up, almonds. These delightful little nuts are not only delicious but also pack a punch when it comes to health benefits. However, water scarcity issues in key growing regions like California could cause a significant hike in their price. Next, quinoa. A darling of the health food world, this versatile grain is facing an increase in demand. As more people turn to quinoa for its high protein and fiber content, the supply is having trouble keeping up, which may result in higher prices. Finally, olive oil. This staple of Mediterranean cuisine is under threat from climate change. Rising temperatures and unpredictable weather are disrupting the olive harvest in countries like Italy and Spain. This could mean a serious price increase for our beloved olive oil. As these superfoods become more popular, their prices are expected to rise. So if you're a fan of almonds, quinoa, or olive oil, you might want to start stocking up now. Now we're looking at salmon, bananas, and chicken. Starting with salmon, a popular choice for seafood lovers. It's facing a surge in cost due to overfishing and climate change affecting water temperatures. On top of that, increased transportation costs are also pushing prices up. Next, let's peel back the layers on bananas. These potassium-rich fruits are becoming more expensive due to a combination of factors, including disease affecting banana plantations and increased shipping costs. Finally, chicken, a staple in many households, isn't immune to the price hikes. Higher feed costs, labor shortages, and transportation costs are all contributing to rising prices. These are just a few examples of how various factors are impacting the cost of our food. From sushi lovers to banana bread bakers, everyone might feel the pinch. Next in line are beef, rice, and tomatoes. Let's start with beef. It's no secret that raising cattle is a resource-intensive process. As the cost of feed, land, and water continues to rise, so too will the price of your favorite steak or burger. Moving on to rice, a staple grain for more than half the world's population. Changes in weather patterns and increasing demand could lead to higher prices in the near future. And lastly, tomatoes. These fruits, yes fruits, are a key ingredient in countless dishes worldwide. However, tomatoes are particularly sensitive to changes in climate. With unpredictable weather patterns becoming more common, we could see a significant increase in the cost of these red delights. So there you have it. Whether it's the beef in your stew, the rice in your risotto, or the tomatoes in your salad, staple foods like these could get a whole lot pricier. Lastly, we have milk, eggs, and bread. These everyday staples are not immune to the price hikes. Let's start with milk. Factors such as increased feed costs for dairy cows and higher energy prices for processing and transportation could cause a surge in the price of milk. Next, we have eggs. The price of eggs is directly tied to the cost of chicken feed, which is expected to rise due to climate change and disruptions in the supply chain. Finally, we come to bread. With wheat being a primary ingredient, any fluctuations in the wheat market can directly impact the cost of your loaf. Droughts and heat waves, both linked to climate change, are threatening wheat production worldwide. So these basic food items that we often take for granted could potentially become luxury items. It's not just the fancy foods. Everyday basics could also see a price hike. So, there you have it. 14 foods that might get a lot more expensive in the near future. From the creamy avocados that top our toast to the comforting cup of coffee that kickstarts our day, the potential price hikes could hit closer to home than we'd like. The humble almonds, the super grain quinoa, and the versatile olive oil staples in many of our kitchens are not exempt from this trend either. Our seafood indulgence, salmon, the ubiquitous bananas, and the ever-reliable chicken could also see a surge in their prices. And let's not forget about the hearty beef, the staple rice, and the juicy tomatoes that form the backbone of countless meals. Lastly, the essentials: milk, eggs, and bread. Simple, everyday items that we often take for granted. These too might require us to dig deeper into our pockets in the future. Why might these changes happen, you ask? Well, it's a combination of factors: climate change, economic fluctuations, and shifts in consumer demand, to name just a few. These factors intertwine in complex ways to affect the cost of food production, transportation, and ultimately, the price tag at the grocery store. While we can't predict the future, being informed can help us make better decisions about our food choices. So, let's stay curious, stay informed, and continue to explore the fascinating world of food economics together. We hope you found this video informative. As we navigate these changing times, knowledge is our greatest ally. If you found value in this content, show your support by giving us a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so don't hesitate to pass this video along to your friends. For more eye-opening insights, hit the subscribe button and join our Finance Homestead community. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.